Starting with the first level of Vasebreaker, which is fairly simple. The only problem is the ladder zombie, which replaces buckets, but we have more than enough scotches to deal with them. And there's the snorkel zombies that replace Jack-in-the-Box zombies. If you watch the previous episodes, you'd remember how they work on non-pool levels. But they work different in Vasebreakers. They just walk like stranded fish. The zombies in this level are the same, but we don't have scotch, so I messed up against the ladders on my first attempt. Also, the snorkels not only walk fast, but they also completely ignore plants as well. The backwards repeaters can hit the ladder zombies from behind, making them a really good counter. By playing a bit more careful, I beat the level on my second attempt. Next up is third vase, which is kind of a problematic level. The level would have a single dancing zombie, which is replaced with a balloon of all zombies. Since there isn't anything that has even a remote chance to counter a balloon zombie, it is safe to say this level is outright impossible. Next we have chain reaction, which would normally have lots of Jack-in-the-Box zombies. That means we'll need to deal with lots of snorkels. And we mostly have only pop shrooms to defend, since hypno shrooms are useless against these land snorkels. Thankfully, 2 pop shrooms are enough to take out 1 snorkel. Then there's a singular digger zombie, which isn't really much of a threat. Therefore, I easily beat this level. Well, you didn't see that, okay? I definitely won on the first attempt. Apparently these snorkels got hands, but third time is the charm, right? It seems like it was. Funny thing is that this level's name is still accurate, as all the zombies still have metal objects. That makes it so that magnets are still very useful here, making this level comfortably beatable. On Scary Potter, instead of pole vaults, we need to deal with catapults. Thankfully, Touhou's here are just as useful to counter catapults. This was going smooth, but I was doomed to lose to this single imp at the bottom. But after restarting and making sure I didn't forget about any imps this time, I won this level. Next up we have a bunch of imps versus spikewits. Well, there's this single ladder zombie, which can be dealt with one of the gazillion scotches this level gives away. Then we can comfortably watch these imps pay for the sins of that one imp on the previous level and win this level. Now we have another chain reaction to deal with, which I'm not looking forward to. But there was nothing to worry about, as I beat this level on my first attempt. As for the final level of Vasebreaker, we have the level with the Gargantuar. After almost losing to the Gargantuar, the rest of the level was simple. I'll play the antlers at the end of the video, so let's get to iZombie for now. Now it's our turn to use zombies in reverse order. Having ladders instead of buckets made this level even easier than it was supposed to be. Now we got Pogo zombies in iZombie, which isn't really useful, so we'll have to rely on ladders again. Next we have Can You Dig It, which doesn't live up to its name anymore. But wait, wasn't Digger Zombie supposed to be replaced with Dancer and not Football? Yeah, I kinda messed this up. Give me a moment to fix it. And we're back. You didn't see anything, this level was always like this. Now with the power of Dancer spamming footballs, this level became even easier. Next up is Totally Nuts, which isn't really totally nuts at all. In fact, it's quite boring since it's the same as vanilla. Ladders are replaced with buckets and vice versa. The only difference is that ladder is 25 cents cheaper now, so it was pretty easy to beat. On this level we got basic zombies from a luxury brand. It's exactly same in function, looks slightly fancier and 3 times more expensive. But to compensate, we got this newspaper zombie. Since it replaces bungees, we can place them anywhere we want. So we can tactically deploy newspapers on sunflowers or right in front of the brains, one of the best zombies so far. If you like the 150 cent backup dancer, we got an even better deal here. A single connect for 300 cents, such as steel. But that aside, we got a big problem here. As you can see, most of the sunflowers are behind the garlics. Catapults won't make any sun from destroying sunflowers, and we don't have any zombies to get past the garlics. Sometimes there's only one sunflower that's not behind garlics, while sometimes there's two. So we need to restart until we get ideal plant placements. Since we got only 2 sunflowers worth of sun to work with, every sun counts. The only way to get past the garlic lanes is to let catapults destroy all the plants in those lanes. This was going decent, but I didn't have any sun to left to support the mid lane. I restarted a few times until I got a decent plant layout, which led me to this attempt. Ladder zombies easily dealt with 2 lanes and grabbed sunflowers. For the rest, the only option is catapults. Now all I can do is to sit back and watch this epic battle in anticipation. And the catapults barely won the battle. Now all I have to do is to send an imp to the top lane as there's a spike with, and we win this with no sun remaining. There's no long range plants in this level, so we can just make some sun, then let an armored catapult decimate everything else. Next level we have this. Having the power of 75 sun gargantuars and teleporting newspapers on our side, this level was incredibly easy, and the same applies to the last level as well. Now it's time to play the endless modes. If you made it this far, please consider liking the video and subscribing, and enjoy this relaxing endless gameplay.